Hey everybody, it's Sharmel. Welcome back to Locs Lux Lifestyle. Welcome back to another video. So today I am here with a chit chat video. So let's get into today's video.
As the sun shines in all of my glory, my flaws don't look so bad at all. What was I so afraid of?
So today's video is in collaboration with Dossier. If you are unfamiliar with Dossier, they are an affordable perfume company. They offer perfumes that are comparable to the perfumes that you would find in your department stores. However, they are a fraction of the price. So in this video, I'm going to be talking about confidence and femininity, and I think that fragrances are always the perfect way to elevate your overall look and boost your confidence. I love Dossier because they offer something for everyone, and with your order, you'll get a full size perfume as well as a sample size, and you can test out the sample size, see how you like it. If you don't like the sample, you can go ahead and ship the entire thing back. So the perfume I'm showing you guys here today is Amber Orange Blossom, and this is inspired by Estee Lauder. Beautiful. This has violet in it, orange blossom, vanilla, saddlewood. Overall this is a very florally scent, but I think it smells really good. I think it's a great everyday scent, something for any type of activity or occasion. And if you are a floral girl like me, I think it's a great option to have in your perfume rotation. So if you are interested in some good quality perfume, I will have a link down in the description box for you to go check out. Also, Dossier has a new payment method that allows you to earn store credit. Select Catch at the last step of checkout, and you can earn a $10 sign-on bonus, plus get rewarded with 10% store credit on every order.
So this is gonna be like a follow-up video I did early on in my loc journey. The video was titled Too Pretty for Locs, and I just recently rewatched that video, and I thought it would be a good video to kind of just do a follow-up because I am almost 2 years into my loc journey, you guys. I'm like 3 months away. So in that video, I was like, I think I was 4 months into my loc journey, and I was just kind of talking to you guys about my hesitancy with starting my locs, how it was affecting my confidence early on in my loc journey, and I was just worried that I wouldn't be seen or I wouldn't feel as feminine as I did pre-locs. So I thought it would be nice to just kind of follow up and just talk about locs and femininity and how I'm personally doing overall now that I'm almost 2 years into this loc journey. So it was so interesting watching that video, just because regardless of locs, there's just been a lot of growth since that video. There's been a lot of maturing since that video, and so it was just fun to watch it, and just to see, like, watching it, I can remember all the emotions. I can remember like the stories that I talked about in that video. Like, I remember all of that, and just that was a crazy time. And like, I knew it was gonna be a process. I knew it was gonna be a journey, but I never thought that I would be like at this moment today. And I can honestly say that this is the first time, I think, in my 31 years of living that I've been this confident, that I've been this self-assured. And it's a lot of growth that happened outside of the loc journey, just getting older and maturing. But this loc journey also definitely like tested my confidence, and in the testing, it definitely pushed me to a new level of confidence, if that makes sense. So yeah, it was just so fun watching that video, and I definitely will link it up here or down below for you guys to go check out. But however, I did just kind of want to follow up on some of the things I touched on in that video. If you are new in your loc journey, or if you are struggling through your loc journey, you don't feel the best, I do want to give you some tips to help you feel better about yourself, because I've said this in several videos, like, you gotta live with you every day. And me personally, I'm the type of person, I don't want to wake up every day hating myself, and I know what that feels like, to wake up every day not feeling good about yourself, not feeling attractive, not feeling beautiful, not liking yourself. And yeah, that's no way to live. So I do want to give you some tips if you are struggling with your locs, if you're not feeling as feminine as you did pre-locs. I do have a few things that I feel like will help boost your overall confidence on your loc journey. So my first tip of advice would be you have to change your mindset. This is not even with your locs, this is just with life in general. Your mindset is gonna be one of the main things that gets you through a lot of hurdles in life. So in that video, I talked about a lot of like negative comments and stereotypes about women with locs or locs in general, and I talked about how like all of the stereotypes and all of the comments that I personally received, they were the complete opposite of what one might deem as feminine. And so that was a mindset that I had to let go of. You have to completely let go of any negative thought that you have about locs. Anything negative as it pertains to your hair, you have to let that go. And you also have to reject any negative comments about your locs that people try to project onto you. So if you don't check those negative thoughts that you have about your hair, over time you're gonna start internalizing them. And even if you may not verbalize it or say it, you know, you'll feel it internally. Like, because I was so hesitant about my hair, like on the outside I would be like, oh yeah, I'm really excited, and I would try to push through. But because I had all these negative thoughts or just a lot of unsureties about my locs, or I was holding on to comments people made about my locs, over time I would feel them inside. So, you know, I'll have good hair days, but on those days where I didn't like my hair, I would think of a negative comment that somebody said, or I would think about something negative that I seen as it pertains to locs, and I would internalize those feelings until they would eventually show up outwardly. So you have to change your mindset. I also had to let go of the idea that locs aren't versatile. If you have this idea that locs aren't versatile and that you're limited with your locs, then that's exactly how your loc journey will be. It will be a limited journey, and you will be bored, and you won't be happy. So yes, mindset is going to be your biggest tool on this loc journey, and it's gonna help really push you through and push you past some of those rough days that you have early on, especially in this journey. The next thing I want to talk about is authenticity. It is so important that you do what feels natural to you. If you are solely relying on society and social media to tell you what is feminine, to reinforce who you are, to tell you how you should and shouldn't be, you will lose every time. Every single time. So it's important that you do what feels natural to you. When it comes to femininity, I know people have their different opinions. I still stand by what I said in that previous video. I am a woman. If you are a woman, femininity is inherent to you. It's something that you were born with. It's something that you were designed and created with. So you do not have to do all these extra things to feel or to be feminine. And a lot of times you can tell when people try hard. Like I mentioned also in that video, like when I first started my loc journey, I felt like I had to overcompensate. Like, don't overcompensate to try to be more than what you are if you don't have to. I kid y'all not, every time I like drift away from who I was called to be, what I'm designed to do and be, I always feel the most insecure. Whenever I try to be more than what I have to be, those are the times where I feel the most insecure. And you have to push yourself, obviously. Sometimes you have to step out of your comfort zone. But when you step out of your comfort zone, you should get to a point where you're reassured and your confidence is building. If you're stepping out of your comfort zone and every time you feel insecure, that means that you are drifting and falling into a lane that you don't need to be in. So when it comes to your loc journey, although people may look at you differently or they may question why you're doing it, it's always important to stay true to you and to continue just to be who you were. You don't have to switch up unless you choose to. If you want to reinvent yourself, by all means go ahead and do so. But just because you start locs don't mean that you have to reinvent yourself or that you are becoming this different person. Just stay true and authentic to who you are, and everything will fall into place. You know, early on in my loc journey, I was wondering how I would be perceived with locs, because prior to locking my hair, I was always the one that had all the different hairstyles. You know, I would change my hair every 2 weeks, very often. And even now, people will be like, people in my real life, they'd be like, I can't believe you got locs. But then a lot of them would be like, it makes sense. Or, you know, it'd be like, it fits you well. And that's because in this journey, I had to remember, like, who am I? It's just a hairstyle. Although I was known for always changing my hair, you know, the locks don't define you. And I know for some people, like, locks have a deeper meaning and things like that. And I get that. But I also think it's important that you don't let your locks define you. You know, you are more than your locks. We're more than your hair. You should still be the same person with or without your locks. My next piece of advice, if you are struggling with your confidence and your locks, would be to try different styles. Like I said, I had to let go of the idea that locks aren't versatile. If you feel like your locks aren't versatile, then your locks won't be versatile. And this is gonna take time. You're going to have a lot of hits and misses, but I do recommend trying different styles with your hair. Just as if you had loose hair, you most likely wouldn't wear your hair the same way every day. And it's the same thing with locks. Every style that I did pre-locks, I pretty much can do now. Some of them take a little creativity, but most of the styles I can do the exact same thing. So you have to be creative and try different styles. See what fits you, see what doesn't. You know, see if you like your hair off your face, if you like your locks up, if you like them down. Just try different styles until you find something that works for you. And then once you find something that works for you, you'll start to be more comfortable in that. And once you're more comfortable in it, you can be more authentic and you can just carve out your own personal style. And really rest in that feminine energy that people like to talk about. But I feel like until you really get comfortable in it, it's hard to really rest and operate and move in that energy. So in addition to trying new styles, I also think it's really important that you just learn how to take care of your hair, like, overall, especially with locks. So I'm the type of person, I think that everyone should be able to do the basic things with their hair. Wash it, condition it, all that good stuff, and have like at least one go-to style with your hair. I get that some women, they just don't like doing their hair. They prefer to pay somebody to do it. However, I think it's just really important to know how to do your own hair. For one, for me, it's just a form of self-care. It's something that I've always enjoyed doing, and I just feel good about it. When I do my hair, it just makes me feel good. So I enjoy trying new things with my hair, learning how to care for my hair. But I also think it's really important on this lock journey, especially if it's new for you, just because I feel like the more I learn about my hair, the more comfortable I become with myself. When something is completely foreign to you, you don't really know how to deal with it. And I know for me, like, if I ignore something or I don't address something, you know, that's when those negative thoughts start to pop in and out because you don't know, honestly. But I feel like once you know, you can just handle it better. Like, just knowing, I don't know about y'all, but what I know, I know. And the stuff that I know, I feel really confident about. So the same thing with my hair. The more I know about my hair, the more confident I feel about my hair. The more confident I feel about my hair, the more confident I feel about myself. And overall, I think what I really enjoy about doing my hair and why I feel like it's really a form of self-care is that I feel like you're playing an active role in how you present yourself to the world. So yeah, life be lifing sometimes. And a lot of times we're not always as mindful of how we show up, and not just like physically, but also mentally, spiritually, emotionally. Sometimes we're not always aware of how we show up. But doing my hair for me, or learning how to care for my hair and things like that, I just feel like it makes me more intentional about how I show up. Even though it's just something physical, it's more so about the effort, it's about the time. Depending on how you style your hair, it's about your story, things like that. So yeah, I think just learning how to care for your hair, learning how to do your hair is an important role in how you show up in real life. And then the last thing I want to talk about is just focusing on your overall look. On the days where I struggle with my hair, once I like put on an outfit and do my makeup and stuff, it'll kind of bring the look together. Over this last year, I've been definitely like revamping my wardrobe, switching up the kind of outfits and stuff that I wear, putting more effort into my looks. When it comes to makeup, I realized that with my locks, I like a more clean face. I don't really like lashes as much anymore. Before I have my locks, I will wear more eyeshadows. However, I always feel the best when my makeup is done like really simple and clean with my locks. Even if you don't like makeup, I recommend, you know, making sure that you are taking care of your skin, grooming your eyebrows, things like that. Focus on your overall look. Jewelry. for a style like this where my hair is like pinned back and braided and I'm all face. With this style, I've been wearing more like statement earrings because I don't know, something about it, and I feel like it pulled the bun look together. Like, you definitely just have to get creative with your overall look. Fragrances, I always like to make sure I smell good regardless if I'm dressed up or dressed down. Head wraps, I have a lot of head wrap videos, and I always feel like the most regal. I always feel super pretty with my locks and my head wraps. Hats, like, just get really creative with your style until you find something that feels comfortable to you. So that is going to be it for this video. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Make sure to join the conversation down in the comment section. Don't forget to check out Dossier if you are interested in purchasing some affordable fragrances. And yeah, thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram, Snatched by Sharmel, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye.